Hello and welcome to one of the most hidden gem theme parks in the UK. So I'm here at Diggerland in Durham because it's not that far from South Shields. It was maybe about a 45-minute drive. Yeah, so this park brand, they own 5 parks, 4 in the UK and 1 in the US. So I only found out about that this morning. There's one in New Jersey. But yeah, they've got one in Kent, one in Devon and one in West Yorkshire. And I think they're all pretty much the same. So if I'm in one of the other areas, I am going to Devon later in the year, but it's a bit far out. I think it's near Creeley, but it's a bit far out to do it because Creeley's far away from where we're staying in the caravan, so it was better to come to this one. But if I'm ever in around Kent or West Yorkshire, I looked at what, I don't think it's that far from, I think it might be like Water Valley, or it might be like Water Valley, that it's not that far away from the one in West Yorkshire. And then if I'm ever around Kent, so I probably will come to one of these parks again. But the thing is, if you're in one of the areas, you can just get the same experience really. The layout's different, but the rides are exactly the same. So it is literally, the rides are genuine diggers. And something they have got here, which I'm excited about, of course, I'm looking forward to doing Spindizzy, which is the most iconic ride. It's the one that you always see on adverts for the place, where it's literally just a digger and you sit in the bucket and you spin round. But there's also a snake train here, which is just going past now. They used to have one of those at Drayton Manor, with a tractor rather than a dump truck at the front. Yeah, I think that's going to be really good. They've got one at the Big Sheep as well in Devon, so I'm looking forward to doing that. There's loads of interactive stuff as well, you know, where you actually get to drive the diggers yourself. It's going to be really interesting because there's not really, well, that's the whole point. I mean, it is literally on an industrial estate because it's sort of introducing kids to construction, and you actually get to do all the stuff yourself. It's very hands-on, and I think that's really good. It's the only sort of self-operated theme park you're going to get in the UK. And yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see, because I've only seen a vlog from the one in Devon. So yeah, I did a little bit of research on this one yesterday. But yeah, so the rides are exactly the same. You'll see what they all are. But yeah, other than the dodgems, they're all digger powered. That is literally a normal dodgems. It's an upcharge. I guess it's just an extra activity to do. But look at that, that's I think it's more forceful than you expect. Yeah, it's yeah, that's a bit of an odd inclusion, because I'm pretty sure there's the robots, which is basically a dodgems but digger powered. So I don't really understand why there's I guess it's just an extra thing. But you can go to a normal theme park for that. Ocean Beach isn't that far away, you know. This is for the unique stuff. And you know, people complain about the theming in our parks, but there's not going to be anything more immersive than this anywhere else. So yeah, I'm just going to get in now. It's already open, but I think it will be a sort of full day park, but it's not going to be a rush at the same time. We just need the breakdance announcements from it. Wow. At least it goes both ways. Whoa. faces in the wells.
Oh hell no!
The smaller rotation.
What are you on about? Oh god, oh you fucking bitch. There we go. Oh my god. You've been on live, man. Way out. You've been on live. Hi, dude, sir.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 16, 25, 26, 27, 28, I'm gonna pass 29, 30. I can't stop. I can't stop.
This is only 6 I'm going on the spinning thing. I'm going on spinning thing. I am not going.
Turn around. Bit of a reverse. Bit of a reverse. Yeah, come on. Go backwards. Your right pressing your right. Could have been moving.
Steering, you probably only need like a half kind of stay each way, okay? And if you're kind of having a hard job judging which way we're facing, try and keep these two forks, these two big black sticky objects, keep them facing in the middle of the road, okay? Alright, if you want to take the handbrake off for me, so you see that far stake, squeeze that trigger in and push it to the floor. Yeah, so push it down to the ground. That just takes our handbrake off, our park brake, and then I'll put us into gear right here. Alright, we're ready to go.
Yeah, tell you what happened, guys. Those last two we got from Amazon, and this one we will not see. This is Zonky. Oh, Wonky Zebra. Say hi to Zonky. Hi, Zonky. Hi, Zonky. Hey, what do you reckon happened to Zonky? What do you think? What's going on?
Is he from Norfolk?
Is he from Norfolk? Maybe. We're not really sure. Some people think he might have just bumped his head a bit too hard into that tree. Other people think he's crashing down, ready to have a poo. Oh, no. Stinky Zonky. We're not really sure. I reckon he just had a really good bank holiday weekend. That's what I reckon. Alright, we'll leave into it. Bye, Zonky. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm going to head down out into the swamp. What do you reckon we'll find in the swamp? Down we go. Your eyes peeled. Can you see anything yet? Can you see it over here? What can you see? Can you see it? He's poking his head out. Crocodile. Do you think? Should we do our crocodile noises like this? Stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Yeah, come on guys, in the back. Yeah, nice one. There you go, there's our crocodile just poking his head out, isn't he? And all the other animals, they invited him to a party, yeah? We have no party to go with. Oh, he's just a head. Hey. Oh, right, who's that? Oh, can you see him over here? Who's that? It's our lion, that's our lion with his big head. Oh, yeah, now he did go to the party. Yeah, he loved it. It was the main attraction. Hey! Oh, he's just lying around now, though, isn't he? All right, let's see if we got my roars one down. My roars! Oh, wow, that was terrifying. Oh, I've got to be careful here. There's this one here. Can you see him? He's walking out there. He's got it in for me. So make sure you're in the back as well. Keep your hands inside the camera. Don't wave them around like that. All right. Inside. Don't wave them around like that. Oh, no! Again! Hey, this happens to me every time. I should learn my lesson, should I? And everyone else managed to get up that hill without having their hands in. And you're all right. You're all right. Oh, fantastic. All right, we're going to say goodbye now to our elephant. Bye-bye, elephant. Bye-bye. There he is. Hey, why is an elephant so pretty? He's a really bad eye. Oh, he's making a little one too. Oh, giraffe. There he is. Bye-bye, giraffe. We'll say goodbye to our rhino as well. And our rhino, who's next? It's our tiger. Our tiger's coming up. You know, our tiger's really good at hide and seek. Yeah, 'cause he's never stopped us. Bye, tiger. Oh, we'll say goodbye to our monkeys in the tree as well as our monkeys. Bye-bye, monkeys. Oh, wow, that was great. There's still one more animal left to say goodbye to, isn't there? Can you remember who it was? Can you remember? It was Zebra. It's from behind us, too. Oh, there he is. Bye-bye, Zebra. Wow. There you go, Dad. There's all our animals today. You lot were great. You did some fun down to Gambler's Town. We've heard some silly jokes, and we've had some silly times. We've gone so far. Oh, and then we're making our way back round to the beginning again now. That's very cool, yeah. There you go, guys. Off you go, have fun.
Yeah, I did do dig around, but I'll have to go back on because the camera ran out of battery. That was when I did stack attack, which was the tyres. I think it did actually fall over after I left before the next people got on. Yeah, I'll have to go on the tractors at some point. I think I can go on there. And then robots as well. Which is, I think, just basically a faster version of this. like 3 interactive diggers. You got the Skittles, which is like a tiny wrecking ball. You can knock over the Skittles. You got the dirt ones, which I think just dig a hole. And then one's over at the back. I'll see them when I come back though. Because this is very slow, as expected for a dumper truck. Spindizzy, I don't think it broke down. I think someone wasn't enjoying it, so they had to, clean it off. But it's back open now. It's a quick turnaround. I think it was like when I got off the train, and then when I got on the safari, and then it was back open after that. Yeah, this place is a proper hidden gem. You know, I think it was a bit of a joke before because, well, I think it was because kids didn't want to come here because it was so tactile. If they'd rather go to like a proper theme park, but I mean, it's different, isn't it? You know, adults can sit in those little trailers. I'll have to go back on there and sit in a trailer. Yeah, surprised about that. Yeah, because it's more fun if you're sitting in a barrel. Snake train. Yeah, they used to be one at Drayton Manor, but obviously that was on like rough terrain. And there's one at Big Sheep as well. So yeah, I'll have to go back on and sit in the trailer. And I'll get a POV of that. Dig around. I'll go back on Spindizzy, but obviously I won't film it. Yeah, what is that one? Oh, I think you have to dig through the pebbles to find treasure. That's what that one is. I think is this a bit sharper than the other turds? I mean, it's literally just untampered machinery. Like, they haven't sort of toned a lot of this stuff down for to turn it into a ride. It literally is just you're basically being very lightly trained on how to operate the basics of a machine. It's brilliant. Yeah, joyride. I might be able to do that because it says max 17. I'm not sure, but I can do the tractors, so I can drive a car. But yeah, I mean they're like little tractors, you know. But Spindizzy, I mean that is like a proper flat ride, but completely different to anything you're going to find other than Diggerland parks. I think the ground shuttle was a little bit underwhelming because it was just a bit bouncy. It doesn't really do a lot, really. I think the Safari's probably better for that. But yeah. Or the actual driving a digger, you know, that was. I mean, it's again, like, you know, there's so much you can still drive here. Even if you can't drive a police car and turn the siren on. But yeah, I'll have to sit in one of those trailers on the train. Because I didn't know that they allowed adults to sit on there. There we go, last silver turn. Yeah, I'll just Spindizzy again after this. I would say it's probably a full day park. Like, yeah, it's such a hidden gem. It's got kind of Gulliver's and Joyland vibes with the fact that everything's so hand built, it's so family orientated. But obviously, the theme's so unique. Dodgems are definitely an odd inclusion, and the little like go-karts and I mean, you know, the tractors and the little cars there aren't really like proper machine hardware, but they're more immersive sort of stuff than just a standard go-kart track. But yeah, they're not orbiter cars, but they're just little coin operated. Don't really make too much sense, but I suppose if you want a little bit of normal theme parking here, I think the location of the Dodgems is better here than the Devon one. It's just kind of in the middle of that. It's just kind of on a field where it's in the middle of here and it's blended in. But it is a bit odd. If it's going to be an upcharge, I don't really see the point. But It's all that for. Right.
Yeah, turn this way a little bit. Yeah, let it go. Yeah, just keep going. Here we go.
Just come back.
2 more. There we go. I just had a few goes on the other one because I did it so many times because I've got it so easily. There we go. And this is pretty much the same machine. Now how do I get... I mean, I've got a duck. Do I just shake it? Nope. No, it's back in the upside down. Yeah, the Skittles one was I probably did it about 5 times, something like that. It's great. This one I'm not really sure what the aim is because I've hooked a duck. I mean, oh, you can flip them around like that. Okay. Oh, that was yeah, no ducks were harmed in the making of this. Maybe some plastic ones. I can't flip one round now. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same. This has got gears in it though, but you don't use them. So maybe I can... Oh, okay, I've got one. But yeah, if you get it quick, they'll let you go again on them. Okay. Okay, drop it in the water. Okay. Down. I think I've got what... Oh, there we go. So I think you just... There we go. That's more. Got to get the other one now. Come on. So that's... quite. But it's almost stood upright. Yes. It's trying to escape. Almost there. I just need to let it stop swinging for a bit. Fill this hole in. I mean, there's not really an aim to this. I think you just play around with the dirt. Oh. But yeah, we've got this. I've got the treasure one. I've got there's like a bigger dirt one. I don't know if that's actually like got an aim where you're moving stuff around or digging a hole. And then there's a couple of rewrites that we're going to film, and then other than that, I'll just enjoy it. But I have done Spindizzy 3 times now. Yeah. I seem to swap the operator on there and then swap back. There we go. So there's actual like bits of stone in there. Yeah, there's a lot to do. You're not going to get this done in a few hours. Like, you know, if you want to do everything. That's big. There we go. I wonder if I can pick up some of the stones. Is that a boulder or is that a big rock? Oh, okay. Close together, and I think I would class it as a theme park because it kind of fits the criteria that it's not really themed areas, but then it's not an amusement park, so because it's not like I'd say it's a theme park. I think I'm filling in the hole there, but then digging a new hole. There's like a crater on the other side. That's a big rock. I've actually almost filled that hole in. It's what it's like, digging the foundations to bring, you know, all that stuff I've done on Planet Coaster for the last like 3 years, 2 years. Yeah, it was all real life plans, and I'm digging the foundations to build Wonder Valley in real life. Oh, let's get that big rock. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Set your own goals on this. I think I have filled that middle hole in, but I wonder how deep this can actually go. Yeah, the giant diggers. I think it's just a bigger version of these. It's right behind us. But it's taken a good few hours to do all of the rides, and then obviously after that it's just free rides. And there is an adult experience. You can basically rent a digger for an hour with a proper instructor. And I think it's similar to the one that you can drive that I did earlier, but you can actually use like the scoop and everything. It's just, you get more in-depth training, I suppose, for that hour. Not really necessarily if you want to become a construction worker, but if you just want to get hands-on a little bit more than what you get to do with a family, you know. How much of that's how much does it hold? It does go fairly far. How far? I think that's how far it goes under. It's like a waterfall, a dirt fall. There's a bit of rock sticking out down there. I can't be having that. I'm gonna have to get that. Here we go. I wonder if I can. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna dig up that rock. Yeah, that's just. Oh. Oh yeah, that's how you can gradually sort of. There we go. God, I wonder if it's actually from a building. I mean, there's bits of bricks around some of the rides. Like, I wonder if it's it's just rubble from the factories it used to be in. Because this one and the Kent one were built on actual old factories. Yeah, this is just a better version. You get to be a proper big kid because, you know, you get these in parks and like science museums, but that little one, you even get them at Gulliver's parks, where, oh, okay, drop that back a bit, where it's like, you know, they've got them in the soft play area here, where, you know, it's just you're picking up balls or whatever, but this is like actual diggers, and you just get to play with them. Expensive at a theme park than anywhere else. Well, if you look at every other theme park, it still looks expensive. So,
Going all right?
Yeah.
Are you ready to come off yet, or do you want a bit longer?
Yeah. My camera's run out, but I can still get a POV because it should be alright. They encourage people to take pictures and stuff on their phones here, which is unusual, but this isn't that intense, so get it. It's basically a chair-a-plane, but I did come on here earlier. And I just did the dirt diggers. I don't know if I got any footage off there, because now the camera battery's run out, I can't check to see if the footage has worked, but I think there's some off-rides that I can get. but I spent a while on there. They said, do you want to go around? Again, there was no one in the queue. And I filled in a hole. And then made dirt waterfalls and got rocks and stuff. And made a bigger hole and crater and stuff. It was good. It's just basically dirt diggers, you know, with the dirt. And then there's the slightly bigger ones as well behind. There we go, it's a bit better going backwards. I do like how it goes backwards. I'm sat right next to the scoop as well. I think Sean said that he wishes he could have sat in the scoop on this. That would be fun. But yeah, I've got the treasure ones. Then there's the bigger diggers at the back, and then there's the train again. I'll do the train again. I'm going to sit in a barrel, and I'll be able to film that. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to film in the diggers because I don't have hands free. I think the views are probably better because you're under a roof. Yeah, I've just done the big digger and the sort of claw ones with a treasure hunt, so you get bits of metal out of the lot. But you can literally get to see the whole park. Might have to do like the JCB again if we get the chance. Yeah, just big versions of them, really. Close to that. Yeah, I'm literally sat in a barrel. There we go. That was good. And there we go. That's it from Diggerland Durham. It's not actually quite the end of the day, but I've done everything, and I think some of the rides are starting to shut now, because I think what they do is when it gets to like the last sort of hour, I'd imagine, once there's no one waiting around a ride, they'll shut it. So obviously the staff can go home on time, everyone can go home by the time the park closes, but at the same time no one who's already in a queue is missing out because there's no one already in the queue. So I think it's probably the best way to do it. I mean, look at Spindizzy now. Obviously that's probably going to stay open because it's so popular, but there's only one person on it. But yeah, it's sort of similar to a Gulliver's Park in that way. It gets quieter. The staff are really friendly as well. Notice that. I guess that's the same with all of them. You know, I mean, I probably will go to one of the others eventually. This isn't going to be the only time I come to one, because it's actually been really good. One of the highlights of this trip to the northeast, and it was kind of a last minute thing, because I was going to the Doctor Who museum that they've got in Hexham, but I'm going to do that at a later date, and I think this was the right decision. Yeah, such a unique place, and you know, whoever came up with it, I know the first one was the Kent one in the year 2000, and yeah, it did say who came up with the idea. Just such a good thing, because it just stands out, doesn't it? Like, you know, especially with the state of UK theme parks at the moment, and how Universal's a big concern, because for me, a park, it's the amount of effort the park actually puts in, and how good is it doing, like, what it's meant to be doing. Because Universal doesn't care about its customers. You think it does, it doesn't. It's a big company. I think places like this stand out enough that they don't have to try and compete with Universal. Whereas I think the ones that are concerned, especially Gulliver's, Milton Keynes, it's right next to Bedford. There's a lot of snobbery towards those parks, and it does concern me. It's a different audience, but it is just trying to be a traditional theme park on a smaller budget, which is a shame with the audience, because if you're taking your kids to Universal, it's not a family park. There's going to be family rides there, obviously, but Gulliver's is going to be better suited, because they can do pretty much everything at Gulliver's, whereas they can't do everything at Universal unless they're older. So yeah, that's where it needs to find its audience. I think somewhere like this is so unique, you're not going to be here for the same things as you're going to be at Universal. And I think that's why these places stand out. I think that's why everyone needs to find their own unique touch. Like Blackpool, yes, it's not a museum, but they could advertise, these are rides you're never going to see anywhere else. And when Wild Mouse was there, they used to advertise that. I don't know why they stopped. But this is the thing, if they turn it into a modern thrill park, I don't want to say it's going to be bad, because people keep saying, oh, I'm glad they went for a Victus instead of a coaster, because it would have been terrible in the UK. No, I don't think it would have been a terrible coaster, but it would have been on a low budget, and that's all people seem to be able to focus on. So I think them having a lot of these classic rides, something different to what Universal's going to have, even with a Victus, that's what they need to be doing more of, because people are going to be going there for... You want people to go to different places for different reasons, so they all do as well as each other. They all cater to the right audiences. Like, you've got to think about the budget and how that, you know, it's got to be... You can't be exactly the same, but it's got to be equity in parks, you know. It's getting the right audience for what it's putting in, and obviously Universal do really well, but we want the other parks to do well for what they have, because you've got to be resourceful, you've got to make the most of what you have in a park. So that's what yeah, I keep going on about it, but you need to go to these smaller places as well. But I think somewhere like this, it's catering to a completely different audience, and every park's got to cater to a different audience, and you've got to think about what they have. You've got to go and support them. But a lot of parks do need to up their game. Big parks need to up their game. Small parks are doing just as well as doing the best they can, and that's why they need the support, because the parks are actually, it's effort rather than budget, and the smaller parks are putting in all the effort and not getting any payback for it by customers. So you need to view it through the right eyes and actually start going to these places, especially if they're local, especially if they're cheaper. Just go to the cheaper place. Don't fork out for something that's not going to care about you. Actually go to somewhere local. You're going to have a better time, because they're actually putting more effort in. So don't be a snob. But this place, brilliant. I've done everything. It genuinely took almost all day. I got here about half an hour late from opening, but I think it took till about 4 o'clock to do everything, and now it's probably about past. So yeah, I got everything done in a while. There were some re-rides as well, like I did Spindizzy 4 times in total, and I did the ground shuttle again. That actually drove away while I was on Spindizzy. So yeah, I did the train twice. I've done a few re-rides. Not on the interactive stuff, because that's kind of, you know, you do it once you come here and then you don't really have to do it again. I know they're 2 different size diggers, but they're still different experience. I've done everything I can, and I think it's just been worth doing all this, because yeah, it's one of these parks. It's not a half-day park, but you know, you can do everything, you can still relax, but you're like, wow, it has taken a lot, because you might walk in and think it's tiny, but because all the rides are so close together, there's a lot in this space. I don't even know how many attractions there are. It's what classes as a ride here, and what, like, do the diggers that you can drive class as rides? I mean, like the ones you can control, I suppose they technically do, because they're attractions in a park which has turned diggers into rides. So yeah, yeah, it's just a fun day really. And I think ground shuttle was better the second time, because it was a little bit more bumpy, probably because the dirt's worn down over the day. Yeah, and Spindizzy can run on different speeds. We got that confirmed, so I think sometimes it does run a little bit more forceful. The force really gets to your head, and if you don't like that, and you don't like leaning forward at an angle, you're not gonna like it. But that's what people come here for. That's what everyone says is their favourite ride, according to one of the staff. And it makes sense. I mean, that's what you think of Diggerland. If you've heard of it and the ride, you think of that really. So it makes sense. But yeah, there is a lot more here than you might think when you walk in, including the big soft play in this building, which I haven't even shown. But yeah, I think probably the highlight of the actual interactive stuff was probably driving the big digger, actually driving the one around the track that I did near this morning. That was really good. I think because it was just a bigger scale really to the other stuff, and it goes a little bit faster than like the robots. It definitely goes faster than the dump trucks, and I did a pretty good job at that. The only thing I crashed was the tractor, and that's supposed to be easier, because that's not like an actual, that's what the only thing I've done I think that's not an actual vehicle. It's just like a little electric battery powered car. It's not like an actual tractor. It's the same with a little, but that's like aimed at older kids in the driving school, because that's got a max height, but younger kids than some of the other stuff, so they can build up to it. But I still crashed it, so but a lot of the stuff you can just, I mean, you can spend a long time on the diggers just digging stuff and playing the games, and if you can do it quick, you can keep doing it. It's just a great park, and a little hidden gem that seems to get an atmosphere as well, even though you never have to queue for anything. And if there's one near, or if you're in the area of one of these parks, do it, especially because they don't have a max age restriction like a lot of these types of places do. And I'm not complaining that they do, but I suppose it's because it's more hands-on, and they do like the adult experiences where you get to drive and stuff, so that's really good. Interesting to see that Sky Shuttle's gone up again, but I'm really glad I came here, because I think I'm going to look back on this and be like, that was great. That was one of the highlights. Just everything's been fun. So yeah, all I say is definitely do either this one or one of the others, because I think they've basically got the same rides. But if you enjoy it, then obviously go back to that one or one of the others, because yeah, I'd definitely come back to one of these again.